Hello and welcome to Kubernetes recipe course. My name is Muhammad Atif Ramzan and I will be your instructor for this course. So about me, I have 4 years experience in Linux Windows cloud-based environment. I have worked with various companies that deal with the web hosting and IT managed services, virtual desktop infrastructure, and with the telecom operator as well. So through these years, I have been certified by Microsoft, Cisco, Citrix, Alpic, and cPanel. Also, I have deployed production-ready Docker and Kubernetes infrastructure. This course is designed for system administrator, developers, DevOps engineers, and also who want to learn what Kubernetes is. So the Kubernetes recipe course has been divided into 5 sections. Section 1 deals with the introduction of containers and overview of Kubernetes architecture. We will deploy a single node Kubernetes cluster, and on top of that we will deploy our first pod. Section 2 deals with the configuration of Kubernetes cluster. In this section we will learn about planning and environment setup for Kubernetes cluster. After the installation we will verify the services of Kubernetes cluster. Section 3 deals with the Kubernetes administration. In this section, we will learn and practically demonstrate about deployment, rolling updates, and rollbacks of an application. Next, we will look into how to expose service outside the Kubernetes cluster so it can be accessible. For this, we will deploy an ingress controller. Next, we will be looking into how to deploy a load balancer, and also we will look into how to configure and troubleshooting cluster DNS issues. And finally, we will configure NFS storage so that our deployed pod will use the shared storage. Section 4 deals with the self-healing and auto-scaling of Kubernetes cluster. We will demonstrate what happens if the pod has been accidentally removed from the cluster. Next, we will look into how we can create a trigger for application pods, and based on that trigger it will restart the application or restart the pod. Finally, we will configure horizontal pod scaling, so if the application wants resources it can scale up and down as per the requirement. Section 5 deals with the monitoring. We will look into some of the concepts and types of monitoring. We will then configure Prometheus and Grafana for collection and presenting the data. Next, we will look into overall cluster monitoring. For that, we will learn how to import the community dashboards in Grafana. Next, we will learn about the application monitoring and how we can collect the application data through Prometheus. And finally, we will learn how to set up alerts and notification channel in Grafana. So after this course, you will be able to create your own YAML files for your environment. You will be skilled in doing Kubernetes administration tasks. You will be able to deploy a complete high available environment. Furthermore, you will be able to set up and customize your own infrastructure monitoring. And finally, you will be able to deploy complete DevOps environment and also will gain the practical concepts of Kubernetes networking. So what are the prerequisites of this course? This course is for system admins, developers, and DevOps engineers, and also for those who want to learn what Kubernetes is. For this course, you have to have some experience with the Linux, and also you are familiar with the containers and have access to VirtualBox or VMware Workstation already installed on your base machine. All the Kubernetes clusters are deployed on Ubuntu 16.04 LTS version. So be sure that you have this version of Linux.